program, I had to give it to you. I said, but what I really want you to hear from this exchange is that I would love it if you were there because I think we all benefit. I never raised my voice. I didn't, in turn, throw something at her. I did nothing. And it was almost like you saw a click in her eyes. Like it was like a switch. Because I think she was someone who, for a number of reasons, a lot of them not in any way in her, it wasn't her fault or anything like that. She just had to come at the world like this. And so she expected me to come back at her like that. And I just am not gonna do that. So she did not miss another group. She set up, she engaged, she had a really, and she really did have amazing things to say. And when she got, it thinks about creating that safe space, right? And when you're creating a safe space, it does, you're trying to make it for everybody, and that sometimes those things conflict. And sometimes you do, like, you don't appreciate someone throwing something at you, or whatever it may be. But just having that conversation with her and giving her the space and just like validating, like, I know it doesn't feel good to get this letter. I wouldn't feel good about getting this letter either. I don't know that I would have thrown it at you, but that's fine. You know, like, and then it really did, like, it just switched over. And I was sincerely happy that she was able, I think she got something from the program, which was the point, so.
Okay, so I'm trying not to come out of my seat right now. What all did you all hear just now? And things that we talked about in class, things you write in your text, like, what did you hear? In connection.
Between all of them, or just one particular story?
Just all the group dynamic things, any of the concepts we talked about. They touched on so many of them in these stories. It's kind of stupid. Yeah.
I was kind of thinking when, is it Rashida? When she was talking about the two different males that she had a problem with, I was thinking of like the ecosystem theory, because like you had to think about like where they came from and their perspective.
Exactly.
Because like we all think differently, and like I if I wasn't from where he was from or they were from, I probably wouldn't understand what they were thinking.
So in your story, I don't know, because you remember you and I had that debate because I just did not understand narrative theory. And like, I get that. I get what you're doing with that now, because she was coming at you out of a place of maybe self-consciousness and anger, and you, in that situation, would have had every right to explode back at her. It's probably what she wanted. And for you to change the narration of the story and like frame it to her in a way that was a positive rather than a negative, especially with it being mandatory, like, that's really cool to be able to connect the dots from what you said to like an actual theory we're learning.
Absolutely. This man happens to be a constructivist as well. And power dynamics, right? So like he was literally given power. Like, Jag is through who?
Goodwill Industries.
Who are you reporting to? The program says, it's like then they don't complete the program.
Oh, so it's just
right?
like Jag is in
Yeah.
the program, yeah.
So like that Jag gave him power, essentially. And how did he minimize that, right? So like she's gonna come back at this power system, this white guy saying, hey, here is a letter saying that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and talk about systems, right? Like, and you are gonna be defensive in that. And so in that conversation, he was able to minimize that power dynamic and just connect with her humanness, right? What else do you get? Yeah.
So, I've been looking a lot into ambivalence, and a lot of what we're discussing, or at least you guys are discussing, is how we dealt with that during those situations. And one of the things in the textbook it says is it's not, you guys didn't ignore it, you like brought it out and like we're talking through it, instead of just being like, okay, well that's not really what we're talking about, and like that's your problem, and we're just gonna, that's not the purpose of this group, but it's like addressing it head on and like trying to get through and just try to get to a place where the group purpose is for every individual.
Absolutely. So ambivalence is communication. They're communicating. That is feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.